Hi, this is Scarlett Sanders, and today I'm going to talk about what happens when Cupid gets it all wrong. Dare to ask yourself the tough questions. Unrequited love is about you. To recover fully, you have to ask yourself the right questions. Let me guide you here. I'm going to ask you some questions that will help you to better understand why you got into this situation. These questions will help to move you away from fantasy and into reality. Oh, I can feel some of you squirming right now. I understand. You want to stay in a fantasized relationship to this person because it's your only connection to him or her. Will you take a risk? Take your time. Let the following questions bring you back to your good senses and away from the nightmare that has been weighing heavily on your heart and mind. Remember, I have faith that you can do this. Are you ready? Okay. What is it that you can't accept about having love unreturned to you? Are you stubborn? Have to have it your way? Or are you afraid of being alone? Maybe it's a little bit of both. You may be stubborn and controlling. You see the signs that your love is one-sided but choose to ignore them. If you see yourself here, try to remember that you can't make something happen just because you desire it. Make your mantra from this point forward. Love is two-sided. On the other hand, perhaps you can't accept the situation because the fantasy of the relationship is better than being alone. Once again, you are not the first person to feel this way. Many people stay in bad relationships because they don't want to be alone. Don't fear emptiness more than having your love unreturned. You will still be there. And what could be more important than you? Take, for example, Sandra. Sandra fell madly in love with a man who did not return her affection. But he was willing to use her finances and her shoulder to cry upon. By all appearances, most of you would say, Sandra, are you crazy? This guy is using you. But given Sandra's limited social experience, it was understandable why she persisted, even though she knew that he didn't love her back. It was the first time that Sandra experienced herself as feminine and sexual. If she accepted that he didn't love her, then she would lose all this. Thus, think deeply about why you can't accept that your love is one-sided. Don't let questions like, why doesn't he love me? Will he ever love me? Keep you stuck in fantasy. It doesn't matter. At this point, why he doesn't love you doesn't matter. What matters is, do you love yourself enough to let go of this hurtful situation? What features of the unavailable lover feel so attractive to you? If you examine what you are so attracted to in this fantasy lover, you may come to understand what you have been missing in your life. I'm going to talk more on this subject in my next post.